In the Team Affinity Central, your first step is going to be towards the Cleveland Guardians. Now, if the Cleveland Guardians go towards the right, then you are going to simulate, and if you lose any fans, just like I did, you are simply going to restart. There is a simulation in which the Cleveland Guardians, instead of going to the right, they go towards the left. If you get that simulation instead, then you will only have to face this 1 million territory. Unfortunately, twice we have not gotten it. It might take you a couple of times, but I promise it does exist, as you see it right there. You will face this 1 million territory, and hopefully you don't lose any fans. And if you don't lose any fans, you don't have to restart anymore, and you just face the Cleveland Guardians on veteran difficulty. But if you do end up losing some fans or a fan at all, restart until you get to the Cleveland Guardians with 12 million fans. As always, before you hop into any Conquest game mode though, I want to make sure that you have a player to grind PXP or stat missions for in each and every single spot inside your squad. If a player does not exist, just keep a common player there so you know not to replace them, and then purposefully put whichever pitcher you need to grind stat or PXP missions with as the 5th best overall with some 99s in front of it. That way, whenever you face the CPU, you are also facing their 5th best overall pitcher. When it comes to the bullpen, I don't need to work on any bullpen arms, but you can either bring in some bullpen arms that you need stat or PXP missions for, or from the rotation, if there is another guy that you need innings or PXP with, you can bring them from the rotation instead of having to go to the bullpen. For 30,000 subscribers before the start of June. Help me out by hitting that subscribe button, like button, notification bell, and checking out the description for the Twitch, Discord, social medias, and how to become a member. Once you capture the Guardians, go ahead and head straight down after the Kansas City Royals. You do not want to restart here and go after the Pirates. Instead, this is going to be another easy simulation and a game on All-Star difficulty versus a bad team, which will allow us to capture 2 strongholds in just 1 turn. Once you have captured the Kansas City Royals, you're going to skip to steal fans, skip to reinforce this stronghold up here, and move all the fans from the Kansas City Royals stronghold to the top stronghold, and then go after the Pittsburgh Pirates. Will we be able to face them as well? It's possible on All-Star difficulty. It all depends on how well this simulation is for us, which went perfect, and we are going to be able to take them out on All-Star difficulty as well. Now that we captured the Pittsburgh Pirates, we're not going to go ahead and attack this 1 million territory despite wanting to go after the Reds next. Instead, skip to steal fans phase and skip to reinforce. That way, it's a lot easier to beat that 1 million territory, and we won't lose as many fans. Most likely, the Cincinnati Reds are going to move up once. Actually, never mind. They went to the left. We don't want to get too close to that 2 million fan territory because they might continue to reinforce it. So instead, we'll jump here, and we're also going to be able to face them on All-Star. After the Cincinnati Reds have been captured, you are going to skip to steal fans, skip to reinforce, and we are going after the Chicago Cubs. Now, when going after the Chicago Cubs, you will notice that their bottom territories have 4 million fans, which means that if they get near you and you leave a 1 million territory as you go after their stronghold, they will attack you, as we had the worst simulation we could have possibly had. So to be safe and not have them eat up all my previous territories, right here, I'm going to skip to steal fans phase, I'm going to skip to reinforce, and we are actually going to attack first this 3 million. Then we're going to attack the 4 million, then go after the 2, and then go after the 3. And once we're right next to their stronghold, which, you know, Conquest makes it up for you some way, somehow. And right now, our simulations have been amazing after we lost so many fans. Jesus Christ, we take that anytime, any day, baby. We're going to be able to face the Cubs on All-Star difficulty. Our next step is going to be skipping to reinforcing. You guys can always just reinforce wherever you're going to move the fans to, because at the end of the day, it beats having to run back and forth towards the map. So we move all the fans over here. With 18 million, we're going to repeat the same process that we did with the Chicago Cubs. And we're going to make a beeline, my favorite saying, which I've seen a lot of people start using inside the comment section, towards the Minnesota Twins. Facing the Minnesota Twins this time around, you want to take this path exactly. That way, when you attack the 4 million and hopefully beat the 4 million and go after the 1 million territory, which we're not going to do because if we lose any more fans, the 5 will attack us. You can go ahead and still have a path towards the Minnesota Twins instead of being locked out. So with 17 million fans, without a doubt, we should get at least to the stronghold. Will we be able to play a game? It depends on this. Never mind. We're not going to get to the stronghold. Instead, we're skipping to steel fans one more time, reinforcing this to 20. With 20, we should be able to face the stronghold on all-star difficulty without a problem, as it leaves us off with 11 million fans. Up next, we're going after the Detroit Tigers because they have the least amount of annoying territories blocking them. We're going to make sure that we go ahead and reinforce this stronghold, since we're going to have to move all the fans from this stronghold regardless. So you move it to your previous stronghold. They're going to get a little bit more beefing up that leading territory they have to 8 million fans. And yes, you're going to want to take care of the 8 million here and take a direct path to the next 8 million fan territory that they have. So instead of us going down this 1 million territory path, we're going to go down this other 1 million territory path, which is basically the same thing, I would say. And you probably don't want to face the 8 million with 13, so we're going to skip to steel fans here and skip to reinforce. And now we're praying that hopefully with 29 million fans, we can beat the 8 million fans without a problem, which our first simulation went well. And now we don't have to worry about those 2 million fans ever getting reinforced, since we cut off their path and they can't get to those territories. And we're going to be able to face the Tigers on all-star difficulty again. Up next, we're going to do the same exact thing that we did over here to the Tigers, to the Milwaukee Brewers. So you're going to reinforce all the territories to this stronghold, and then you're going to move it all the way to the right-hand side. You can even go after the White Sox if you would like, but I'd rather get rid of the Milwaukee Brewers now. That way they don't keep on beefing up all those territories, making it a whole lot harder for us whenever we do decide to go over there. When it comes to the Cardinals as well as the Chicago White Sox, it's going to be a one-way ticket, which is most likely what it's going to be as soon as we finish this. So with 13 million fans, I'm not feeling too comfortable going down and attacking that 6 million territory. I'm not even feeling too comfortable attacking that 4 million territory. So instead, we're going to skip to steel. We're going to reinforce this territory right here. And we're going to look to take care of the 3. We're going to look to take care of the 6. And we're going to look to take care of the 5 as well. Actually, the 5 decided to move up. So they made life a little bit easier for us. But that does mean that we have to go through 2 simulations. Actually, both of them decided, hey, we'll make life a little bit easier, and we'll go ahead and attack you instead. By attacking this 8 million, they can never reinforce that 1 million, so we will be good. And 15 versus 11 is not an ideal simulation, but we have the advantage. And I'm willing to take the risk, and we go ahead and walk away with a beautiful simulation to put us on all-star difficulty. Last step is going to be to skip to reinforce, move all your fans from this stronghold all the way to the White Sox stronghold. Why the White Sox? Because it seems like it's less crowded and they have less fans over there as well. You're going to simulate all the way over there and then rinse and repeat and do the same thing to the Cardinals all the way on the right. If you did end up enjoying today's content, once again, make sure you guys hit that like button, subscribe button, notification bell, aiming for 30,000 subscribers before the start of June. Also, inside the description, you will find the Twitch, Discord, social medias, how to become a member. Have a blessed day and night. Stay positive, stay safe, stay blessed, and I'll catch you all on the next one. Peace out.